Welcome to the Sunken Ledger. Here, we chart the ocean's darkest tales of lost souls, cursed ships, and ancient legends. Tonight, we sail into the storm-lashed waters of the Baltic Sea to uncover the haunting story of the MS Estonia, a modern vessel that vanished beneath the waves in one of Europe's deadliest maritime disasters. On the night of September 27, 1994, the MS Estonia set out from Tallinn, Estonia, bound for Stockholm, Sweden. She carried 989 souls, families returning home, business travelers, young backpackers, and crew members who knew the ship's every corridor. The sea was restless, but the passengers found comfort in the Estonia's warmth. Neon lights glowing in the lounges, the hum of engines beneath the deck, laughter in the air as the ship cut through the black water. As midnight approached, the winds rose to a howl, and waves crashed against the bow with a force that rattled the steel hull. In the cabins, passengers felt the ship sway, each roll of the sea sharper than the last. A few braved the upper decks to watch the storm, unaware that the sea was about to claim them. At 1 a.m., a sudden metallic bang cut through the night, a sound that echoed like a death knell through the vessel. The bow visor, designed to protect the car deck, had failed. In the darkness below, icy water surged into the car deck, flooding it within minutes. The ship's fate was sealed. The Estonia listed sharply to starboard. In the cabins, people were thrown from their bunks, doors jammed shut. Passengers stumbled in the darkness as the ship tilted further, their world suddenly a nightmare of flickering lights and twisting steel. In the confusion, a father called out for his children, his voice lost in the roar of the storm. A young woman clutched her coat, her breath ragged as she tried to climb the steep passageway, the deck now a near vertical wall. On the bridge, the crew fought to send out a mayday, but power flickered and failed. Radios crackled. The sea had turned the Estonia into a coffin, and every second brought more water, more weight, more darkness. Outside, the wind screamed. Waves towered above the deck, shattering lifeboats that refused to budge in their frozen davits. Passengers who made it topside faced the cold bite of the Baltic air, the sleet stinging their skin. Some jumped, their screams swallowed by the black water. Others clung to each other, prayers and curses alike carried away by the gale. The Estonia sank in less than 30 minutes. Of the 989 souls aboard, only 137 would see the dawn. The sea claimed 852 lives that night. Mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, friends who had laughed hours before, now lost to the icy deep. Rescue helicopters arrived hours later, pulling survivors from life rafts that bobbed like broken toys in the gray dawn. Their faces were blue with cold, their hands locked in desperate grips around each other. Hypothermia claimed many who had survived the sinking itself, their final moments spent adrift on a merciless sea. Today, the wreck of the MS Estonia lies 80 meters below the waves, a shattered monument to a voyage that began in laughter and ended in silence. Memorials stand in Tallinn and Stockholm, stone sentinels to those who never came home. But for the survivors, the memories of that night remain sharper than any monument. Visions of twisted metal and freezing water, of friends lost in the dark. The sinking of the MS Estonia is a story of hubris and tragedy, a reminder that even in the modern age, the sea is a power that will not be tamed. In the darkness of the Baltic, her name still echoes, a final whisper in the cold black water. Thank you for listening to The Sunken Ledger. Subscribe for more true tales from the depths.